The Convention of States project is really an opportunity for people around the country to become familiarized with what a Convention of States is really about, generate the enthusiasm that will be necessary in order to get 34 states to call for a Convention of States.
This week here in Tampa, we held a simulation convention, which is essentially we went through the motion of what a real convention would do. We sat down, we discussed the ideas of the issues that our country is facing right now, and we drafted amendments through committee, through floor debate, and through the legislative process.
An amendment to establish term limits for Supreme Court justices and supermajority legislative override.
I have two amendments to propose. One would be to repeal the 17th Amendment and return the states' protection from the federal government.
All elected persons to the U.S. Senate and House of Representatives must cast ballots from an assigned congressional seat while in session.
No confiscation of assets repealed, civil assets are forfeiture. There's banking laws currently that they can get in there and take our assets.
Created it for the sole express purpose of controlling the expansion of unbanked credit.
Go to standardized accounting rules, make them accountable, make it transparent.
What this would do is it would depoliticize the choosing of Supreme Court justices.
I believe that this will give us a more representative court, that it will provide us with a more diverse court and a less partisan court.
Well, this amendment is important because it stops that and it returns the power back to the people and the states where it belongs.
That's a states' rights issue. You cannot force the states to have to set up a new Social Security agency.
There is no 30 years left. There won't be. There's no money there. What I'm paying right now is paying out to people.
That the government would have to reduce the dollar volume distributed to the recipients by 7% per year, which would calculate in about 14 and a half years, the program's dissolved.
And that is defining wage as private property because you sweat for it. So once you've earned it because of your skill and your craft and your time and your labor and your health and well-being, it's now private property and it can't be taxed.
It is a federal agency of the United States, and therefore it is germane to our subject matter to limit the scope of their power and authority.
This weekend was an incredible event where we all sat for 3 solid days, as legislators should do, in chambers discussing proposals to amend the U.S. Constitution.
This is a fight you can join and feel proud of.